Hey, what's going on, guys? Mackie Kings here. I started getting too many reports on some nasty bugs in BBC version 1.0, and that's the reason why I decided to actually fix them before going on. So in this quick catch-up video, I would like to introduce all the bug fixes are made so far. They are quite pretty trivial, so that's the reason why I'm not really covering them within the videos, because those would be really boring. And without further ado, let's actually quickly walk through the source code. So the very first, like adding the version and fixing the author name, author and the name in the UCI related code. So now it has this version identifier, which is just replaced using this define keyword. And at the very end, if we have a look, so it was like ID name and ID name duplicated, but now it's ID author here. So this is one difference. The second difference is that we have version now being embedded right in here. So the same is here. So it's not really affecting the performance, so that's kind of it. Another, as far as we are already here, another thing, so just I would be removing these bug fixes along walking through them. So check a negative time. So people were reporting that here in this debugging line, the start and stop time was often printed as a negative value, and most likely the reason for that is because integer is too little variable to hold the variable that should be there. While I might be mistaken, so I'm not really claiming this at the moment. But anyway, this is the way how it was made in Vice, so I didn't really want to change this from the variable size perspective or something. But I just started printing them as unsigned integers, so just to avoid that confusion. Because if we just drop the sign, then the values themselves are fine, and there is no issues with those values. So I've decided actually to use this unsigned string formatting specifiers to just remove those minuses in the debugging line like this. So next one would be quite pretty sensitive. So fixed reset timer after different time control. So the issue was that let's say, so we need to go to here, reset time control. So the issue was that, well, let's say BBC was playing with the time control like 5 seconds per move, and then let's say we're switching the time control to 30 seconds for the entire game, and it was still kind of like calculating like 5 seconds per move, even though the time control has been changed. So now and some weird behavior was encountered due to that reason. So in order to avoid this, I have added this reset time control function that literally sets all the time control specific values defined in the very beginning of the source file to their initial values every time we are within the parse go command. So every time the time control is being changed, it kind of starts from scratch, and now it works perfectly well. Okay, so going further on, the next issue, well, which wasn't really doing much on, didn't really do some impact on plane strength or something. So check the empty principal variation. So the problem was, if we go just to the search position, the problem here was that the data dedicated to printing the principal variation and this info in general, it was done in case if the principal variation length was equal to 0, so literally it was no principal variation. So this is happening if we say drop from the iterative deepening, and the idea is to print the very last principal variation available, because that corresponds to the depth that we've been searching for and returned the best move from. So now I've added this condition, so if principal variation length and indexed by 0 is greater than 0, basically, then we know that there is a principal variation. So in that case, we would be simply printing it. Otherwise we won't be printing it. So now it's now this empty principal variation issue has been fixed as well. And this is literally it, I believe. Another good news, I've been testing this new evaluation tables and this new feature of interpolating the values between the opening and endgame values with while playing BBC versus Vice, and the results were quite pretty fantastic. So the next video I would like to show the live match between these two engines with the time control of 30 seconds plus 0 increment. Quick games, but they show the difference in the evaluation quite pretty significantly. And then I would be going for some more tests with the longer time controls, and probably I would be sharing those results as well here on YouTube and on Talk Chess forum as well, I believe. But anyway, well, so I just wanted to say that I did call this version like already BBC 1.1, and there is one little thing that I have a concern about. So I didn't yet add the dynamic adjustments of the principal variation, of the hash table size. So now it's a fixed size, and probably for the version 1.1, well, assuming that in my dreams it's about 200 points elo stronger than the previous, maybe even more. So still I need some testing, because this tables by Ronald Friedrich from PeSTO engine seems to be working absolutely fantastic. But anyway, I think that I would actually add this feature to the 1.1 version. So most likely I will just change this one to 1.1, I don't know, alpha or beta, something like that. So it's like a pre-release at the moment, but still this code is as always I will put a link in the description below the video, so you could play around with this version in particular. But for the actual release of 1.1, again, like after lots of tests I'm supposed to be doing, I'll probably just add that feature of dynamic hash table setup. And also I will need to test that as well, because I just need to make sure that there won't be any hash table related bugs based on the size or things like that. Okay guys, so this is it from my side. Thanks for watching, and the next video would be a match like BBC 1.1 alpha apparently, or beta. That's hard to say whether this is the alpha test, alpha stage testing, or beta testing instead. It's hard to say. So anyway, this pre-release version would be playing versus Weiss, and the results should be absolutely fantastic. So this is it from my side. I'm waiting you in the next video with this dedicated to this match. So till that time, and take care.